No words can express the sense of loss we feel as a result of this terrible tragedy. He had a lifetime of opportunity ahead of him. As educators, we are to blame for ignoring his silent calls for help. We tragically lost him to senseless violence before we had a chance to help him realize his true potential. Forgive us. Forgive us for our negligence.
He just never stops talking. I'd never even heard of any Aragaki. Had you?
I heard he never came to school. Probably just some punk. I just want to get home. I gotta study for my mock exam.
Hey, you guys know who this Aragaki is? Wait, you're not even in the same year. No way you'd know him then. Anyways, it's crazy that stuff like this really happens, huh? Huh? What the hell's your problem?
Shut up.
Huh? What are you getting up for?
I said shut the hell up!
Iori, sit down.
Damn it!
Just ignore them, Junpei. Hey, have you seen Sanada-senpai today? He was absent this morning. I wonder if he'll show up at all. I hope he's okay.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, sure.
When you get back today, let's meet in the lounge. I think you all know the reason.
Right.
I don't expect you to have your thoughts in order. I'm not even sure what to do myself. All right? I'll see you then.
So it's about Amada, huh? Well, this'll be a fun meeting.
Yeah.
Hey. At the usual for lunch. I was wondering what ramen tastes like when you skip class. It's surprisingly good. You could have invited me at least once, you know. Come on, say something. Why do you have to be like that? Always going off without saying a word. Put yourself in my shoes for a change. You think it's the other way around? Yeah, you're right. I was always the one running off on my own. I was too obsessed with getting stronger, ever since I lost Miki. That's all I've cared about. I thought if I was strong enough, I could protect anyone, but I was wrong. And now you're gone too. God, it's like the world is laughing at me. I knew what we were getting into. I knew we were putting our lives on the line. But I was so focused on fighting that I didn't see anything else. It doesn't matter how strong I was. Look what happened! I know, Shinji. Crying won't change anything, right? I don't need you to tell me that. In the end, I can't run away from who I am. I've had enough of this. Rest easy, Shinji. You just watch from there with Miki. I've still got a job to do. Isn't that right?
You all know the reason we're gathered here. We need to discuss how to deal with Amada. I've already consulted the chairman. I guess, bring him here.
Understood. It's my fault. I knew it was strange when Aragaki-senpai told me he'd be late, but I didn't say anything. If I'd only listened to my intuition, this wouldn't have happened.
That's right. It's not your fault. If there's anyone who should have realized, it's me.
I should have been taking things more seriously, too. I knew this wasn't a game. But I never thought it'd end up like this.
There's no point dwelling on the past. Shinji's last words were, "This is how it should be." He was a hell of a guy. He even faced death with a smile. So, from this day forward, I'll face things head on too.
This is how it should be. Huh.
Senpai.
Reporting in. Amada-san is not in his room.
He's not?
Evidence indicates that his window has been pried open.
Amada-kun! Wait, Fuka, where are you going? Do you even know where to look?
Well, no, but we can't just let him go off on his own, right?
You're just gonna run around without a clue? You'll never find him like that.
Maybe not, but we have to try. Amada-kun has nowhere else to go. I know exactly how that feels.
But where do we even look?
You of all people should understand, Yukari-chan!
Fuka.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Give him some time. Dragging him back won't change how he feels. And we can't protect him forever.
Akihiko.
It's his choice. He's the only one who can decide how to live his life. We all choose our own paths.
I speculate. I think...
Right.
Hey, so...
So dance, if you wanna go ahead.
So,
I'm chilling on my bed, minding my biz. So mind your own biz, whatever like is. We can flow with the
yeah.
Hey, hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow, you know. Chill vibes, the nighttime of love is on and unwind. Anytime surprise, yeah I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expire.
Oh, it's you. Sorry for surprising you. I had a feeling someone was in here, so I came to check. What's that? Did you find this? I see. He made a habit of not leaving behind any personal belongings, but... I have no idea when he filled out this form to return to school, or whether he even planned to hand it in, but... I think this is proof that he was thinking about the promise we made. I never knew his situation, and it's possible I just made things worse for him, but I think if he knew we felt guilty, he'd just tell us to mind our own business. I should show Akihiko. Or... actually, maybe I shouldn't. He probably wouldn't approve. Let's just keep this between us for now. It sounds like you know how to handle those two now. Thanks to you, I was able to understand how he really felt. I'll say this on behalf of all three of us. Thank you so much. Here, you take this. It should go to you, since you're the one who got him to open up. Someday, once we leave the storm, then I'll tell Akihiko. I'll tell him about his struggle returning to this room to fulfill the promise we made. But he never forgot those days when it was just the three of us. Not even for a moment. Well...
So dance. If you wanna go ahead.
Precisely.
Do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we're inspired, but never expires. But we gon' chill today. Let me rock the world tomorrow.
You have my thanks.
As usual, I observed no abnormalities in Koromaru-san's physical or mental status today. May I have a moment of your time? There is something I wish to speak with you about. I was performing research today and came across a puzzling piece of information. It stated that there is a specific time of year in which one can reunite with the dead. It appears as though spirits return to the living realm during this time. What exactly does this mean? Once an organism comes to the end of its lifespan, its physical body will deteriorate. But does this mean that there is a spirit that exists independent of one's physical form? And in that case, would that mean that Aragaki-san is... Welcome back, Koromaru-san. What are you holding? It appears as though he wishes us to have it. Why don't we gratefully accept? Now, let's return to the dorm, shall we? I have a theory.
Good day. Here are my requests. Marvelous. By all means, if I may say so. By
means. If I may say so. I will await a report of success. I will await a report of success. Very well.
As such. Well then. Let's do just that. Good. As such. So, continuing on. That is to say... As such. I guess we'll get started. Well then. As such. That is to say. So, continuing on. Well then. As such. That is to say. Well then. So, continuing on. As such.
This is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
You look half dead. What are you doing out here?
When Mom died, protecting me, no one believed the truth. To this day, they say she died in an accident that didn't even happen. That's why I wanted to clear the record. I thought that's what she would have wanted. Maybe then she'd finally be at peace. They said he died in some violent crime, right? No one knows the truth. Just like with Mom. And now, I'm going to be left behind. Just like always.
The dead are never coming back. You have to accept that. But you still have your life. I'm not here to bring you back. You can waste away here if that's what you want. But if you still have the will to fight, then come back and stand on your own 2 feet.
I know that. I've known it all along. I've just been lying to myself. I needed something to hate. To keep myself going. I couldn't face the thought of being alone, but that's exactly what happened. All this time, I've just been running away. All right. I'm not running away. I'm not running away anymore. I swear it. Aragaki-san, I'll see this through to the end. Goodbye, Mom. I'll be okay now.
It's already been a day.
Yes, it has.
So, where's Sonata-san?
He said to leave Amada-kun alone, but maybe we should look for him.
What do you think? So you agree with Akihiko, then?
I can't just sit here. I'm going right now to... Amada-kun! Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried.
You were?
Amado, will you continue to fight?
Yes. I'm done running away.
That okay with you?
Positive.
It's all right. We can trust him. Please, don't scare us like that, okay?
All right. I'll go and talk to the chairman. You should get some rest.
Okay.
Hey, not bad.
All right.
Is that...
I'm sorry.
Dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set.
I'm used to being accosted by people, but recently I had an interesting encounter. It was a young man, not much older than you. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Thank you." I'm not proud of this or anything, but I couldn't care less what our customers think. Don't you know who I am? I'm the president of a company that sells fake products. But then he told me he quit his part-time job and was going to study to become a public prosecutor. He wants to punish businessmen like me for bending the rules. He said I was an example of a negative role model, even though I wasn't aware of it. Maybe I'm overreacting, but what if he does become a public prosecutor and puts me behind bars? I suppose that means I wouldn't be able to give you my advice anymore. My shareholders ought to take a leaf out of that boy's book. Apparently, these days aren't as naive as we thought.
Hi. It's pretty chilly tonight. Can you believe it's already autumn? It'll be winter before you know it. You look a little tired. Did something happen? Oh, you did? In this world, people die every day. Until recently, I thought that was as normal as the changing of the seasons. But now, I understand why people mourn. For the first time, I have a friend. Lately, I've been remembering things more clearly. You recall the end I've spoken of? Some were calling it the fall as well. It's drawing closer each night. Can't you feel it? You and I are like kindred spirits. So, I wonder why I'm the only one who remembers. This is tearing me up. Could it be that you can't accept me for who I am? I'm sorry if I wasn't making any sense today. Maybe it's the change of season, but we're still friends. That will never change. Well, I'll be going for now. Good night.
Hey! Yep.
Time to start class. Then, correct.
Yo.
Yeah.
This is good.
If I had the money, I'd get some for Mom. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I get to eat here for free. Not just here, but every restaurant in the strip mall. They're all supporting me. I'm the only one who can eat as much as I want, wherever I want. But I feel kind of bad, like I'm taking advantage of their kindness, so sometimes I pay the bill anyway. Someday, I'll pay them back for everything. But for now, I gotta take whatever I can get. That's why I have to make it big. It's for everyone who's been helping me. Well, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. But a little pressure can be a great motivator. All that matters is how you deal with it. By the way, who would you say is your biggest rival? True, you can be your own worst enemy, but at the same time, your greatest ally. You do get it. There isn't really anyone left who I want to compete with. The other guys on my team can't even keep up with me. Guess what I'm looking for is a real challenge. Hey, you should think about taking track more seriously. Then we can really push each other. Might even reach new limits together. We'll catch each other between training sessions. Later.
I see you're back.
Nah.
Hey,
So dance if you wanna go.
Give me a break.
Do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon'
I
do what
think-
we say. Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire every day. We inspire, never expires. But we gon' chill today. We rock the world tomorrow, you know.
excuse me.
Goodbye. Great.
Do you have some time?
Chill vibes. The nighttime alone is on one. Any types of rhymes, yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said, hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire.
Marvelous. I'm looking forward to it. Here are my requests. Wonderful. Of course. Oh my. Then, let us be off. Let's hear the results. Is that true? You have my thanks. Very well.
Yes. Which one? You've come at a good time. There are some new items you can create.
Baby, stay with me. You gotta tell now. I never felt like
The more I study, the more I realize there's so much I don't know. But don't you worry. I'll make sure your equipment is done right.
Baby, still with me.
You're sure about this, right? Here, it's all yours. So, what will it be?
I never felt like
So, what will it be?
baby, still with me. You gotta
So, what will it be? So, what will it be? What would you like? So, what will it be? What would you like?
You gotta tell now.
What would you like? Are you sure? Here you go. Thanks for waiting. Here you go. Thanks for waiting.
Baby, still with me. You gotta tell now.
There's still so much we don't know about personas. You'll just have to keep testing different things. Are you sure? Here, it's all yours. Here, it's all yours. Here you go. Thanks for waiting. So, what will it be?
You gotta tell now. I never felt like. I never felt like.
Officer Oh, I see. Here, it's all yours.
Baby, still with me.
What would you like? Here, it's all yours. Please bring the What would you like? Everything good. Hope to see you soon.
Good day. Here are my requests. Let's hear the results. Very well.
I guess we'll get started.
Cool. As such.
Well then. That is to say. Okay then.
As such.
That is to say. So, continuing on. That is to say. Well then.
As such.
Okay then. Okay then. So, continuing on. That is to say.
As such.
Well then.
Oh, it's you.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm
Akihiko, regarding mathematical proofs, how would you approach this one?
Trigonometry, huh? This is a fun one. I'd say using the law of cosines here would be the quickest. First, you need to set up an equation. Then, since a and c are prime numbers, you can rearrange it like this and done.
C'est magnifique! A brilliant method.
I thought these kinds of problems were easy for you. Were you just testing me?
I didn't mean anything by it. True, I did have in mind a number of ways to solve this, but I found myself wondering about your thought process. I have to say, your speed and accuracy were impressive.
Then I'll test you on the next one. Let's race and see who can solve it quicker.
Oh, it's been quite some time already. We should remember to take breaks.
You've got a point. Focusing for too long has diminishing returns. Let's rest for a bit.
Well then, why don't we resume in 20 minutes? You can spend your time however you'd like until then.
Oh, come to think of it, I haven't gotten any running in today. Guess I'll head out for a refresher.
You're leaving the building? You do understand we only have 20 minutes, correct?
Even a short workout's a nice change of pace. What were you guys planning on doing?
I was thinking of making some tea. What about you? Ooh, a fine choice. I often read books on my breaks myself. Let's see. Why don't I ready enough tea for all three of us? Akihiko, it wouldn't hurt to try reading for a change.
Fine. Guess I'll join you guys this time.
I appreciate you inviting us today. You wanted to help take our minds off of recent events, didn't you?
Did you think we didn't notice? You know, it's usually the senpai's role to do these kinds of things. But we decided to take you up on it.
Thanks to this, Akihiko and I were able to get back on our feet. You can expect we'll return the favor in kind.
Yeah, we'll help push you as far as your brain can go. Your exams won't know what hit them.
For now, let's call it a day. Make sure to get your rest, both of you. Good morning. Yes.
That's all for today. I'm moving on now.
this.
Well then. So, continuing on. As such. That is to say. Well then. As such. All right, all right. Well then. So, continuing on. That is to say. All right, all right.
Yo. All right, I'm getting fancy today and adding an egg to my order. Whew, that hit the spot. You get a lot of bang for your buck here. Man, can't remember the last time I had such a fresh egg. Maybe I should get some for them, too. Oh, my siblings. Got 4 younger ones. Our apartment's pretty small, though, so we're packed like sardines. You could say that. You wouldn't believe how hot it gets in the summer. I never mentioned this, but my father died 5 years ago. We were told his car fell off a cliff. I'm not fishing for sympathy or anything. I just thought you should know. Whoa, it's already this late? The preschool's gonna be letting out soon. See ya.
Oh, welcome back.
I have a suggestion.
So dance if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in
glad everyone showed up for this. I probably wouldn't have been able to concentrate on my own.
Yeah, it hasn't been very long. Thanks for inviting me. I think this will be a big help for me too.
We've got to keep going. It's the only thing we can do.
Yeah, Amada-kun and Sanada-senpai have been trying to move on too.
I don't mean to be a busybody, but if there's anything you need help with, please let me know. I am the one who suggested this study session after all.
Fuka, you don't need to worry about a thing, okay?
Sorry, it's just, I always admired things like this. You know, everyone meeting up to study together. I always thought it would be nice to stop by a restaurant on our way home and help each other out.
I can make that wish come true. Let's see, what should you help me with first? No worries. If it's health and gym class, I've got your back.
You can do that on your own time.
I'm glad I came to the storm. Even after a terrible tragedy, you guys helped me remember how to smile.
I'm glad you came here too, Fuka. Oh, right! Could you help me with this part?
Sure. This one's difficult. Let's see.
It's a toughie, isn't it? But yeah, more heads are better than one for sure. I was in the zone. I guess that really did help me take my mind off of things.
It's nice to know that we're not alone.
I like the sound of that. Go team second year! Woo!
What are you doing? This is embarrassing.
Woo!
Guess we'll just keep giving it our all. It's the least we can do to take some weight off our senpais.
Okay, I think it's about time we call it a night. Thanks for the help, guys. Good night.